Here's my audience. When you think about your dream vacation, what comes to mind? The beach, the mountains, or the desert? Well, in my recent vacation, I got to see all three, and then some. Experiencing my first plane ride to Los Angeles, California with my husband, which was one of my dreams come true. Seeing the West Coast, the Sequoia National Forest, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and the San Diego Zoo, which is ranked one of the top zoos in the U.S. This was a fascinating experience, except for the traffic. That part was awful. 150 miles took over 8 hours. But the drive was worth seeing, the General Sherman, which is the largest sequoia tree located in the Sequoia National Forest in Three Rivers, California. We had to drive up the mountain. Our first sight was Tunnel Rock. It's this huge rock where you can drive your car under, so it was really neat. We ended up climbing the rock, and me being scared of heights, I was terrified. We kept on going up the mountain, and the snow was getting pretty deep, and by state law in California, you're required to put chains on your tires. So we did this because nothing was stopping me from seeing this tree that I had dreamed of. Finally, we were 8,000 feet above elevation, and I was closer than ever to seeing the General Sherman. A small hike through the snow, my husband and I raced to see who could be to the tree first. The closer we got, the larger the tree appeared. It had a circumference of 103 feet, which is massive, the largest tree I've ever seen. We took our picture with the tree and then headed on our way to our next stop, Hollywood. We landed at our hotel on Hollywood Boulevard, and to say we were excited would be an understatement. We got to go to the Hollywood Wax Museum and see all the famous wax poses of actors and actresses. We even got to take pictures with our favorite ones using props. Then on to the Chinese Theater, which was beautiful. There was handprints and footprints of people, even from the 50s was there, such as John Wayne, Marilyn Monroe, Robin Williams, and Ryan Gosling, who's my favorite. After seeing all this, we decided to go for a small tour through Hollywood Hills and Beverly Hills, seeing where all the famous people lived. We didn't get to meet anyone famous, but we did get to see Harrison Ford, Bruno Mars, and Al Pacino's house. When we ended our tour, we decided it was time to see the ocean up close. Everyone says you have to stick your feet in the Pacific with a laugh, and now I know why. The water was freezing, but it was beautiful, and the sunset was gorgeous. We continued down Coastal Highway 101 so we could see all the cliffs and bluffs along the ocean, all the way to San Diego to the zoo. Since I'd never been to the zoo, I was really excited. Seeing the elephants, the penguins, was so exciting, but the monkeys were my favorite. The last exciting thing from my trip was La Jolie Beach. It was pupping season for the seals, and they were all up on the sand and right there on the rocks. We got to get up really close to them. I was ankle deep in the water and probably 50 feet from the seals. We seen them nursing. Some were fighting, and others just laying there napping, taking a suntan. This is a memory that I will cherish for a lifetime, and I will never forget this special trip. Thank you.